what time it is. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. I got my main man, Mr. Associate Director, Mr. Mark Mitchell here, and he's going to educate us today to something that we probably don't know about. Education is real, and there's a saying that in the scripture said, "My people perish for the lack of knowledge." And Mark is going to give us some knowledge today as what's going on right here in the city of Chicago and in the state of Illinois about black men in the criminal justice system. Mark Mitchell, the associate director of workforce, right? Yeah, reentry. All right, I got it right. All right. Come on, brother Mark. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get into it.
You got anybody out here listening to just me and you, or just me and you?
Okay, hold on. Let's give us a minute. Give us a minute. Let's give us a minute. They're coming on in. We on 4 different platforms. So, this is what it is. That's right, Mark. Look at Mark. You look at Mark telling me now. Huh? You telling me. I feel you, Mark, on that.
We've been doing this a long time together.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because we don't definitely want to repeat ourselves.
Time I've been on here, though.
Yeah, a long time.
I think just the first time I've been on here just myself.
Right. That's true. That is true. That is so true. That is true. So we need you guys to come on in. Share the video. We got a great show tonight. I guarantee you will learn some. I call it the School of No Fools. We want to give a shout out to Teamwork Inglewood for sponsoring this program tonight. I'll tell you, they got a lot of great work going on. Oh, my God. They got an expungement program over there is out of this world. They got lawyers on deck right there to assist you. Mark, I've seen a couple of my friends, couple of them. I won't call their names out, but they came and they spoke very well of the program that you got going on up there. It works seriously. We're not even talking about the workforce program you got going on, putting men right to work as soon as they come home. They come home. That's the main thing. Yeah. When they come home. Come on in, people. We live uncut. I need everybody to share this video. Share it. We on several different platforms. We on YouTube, Facebook, and also Twitter X. All right. We need you guys to come on in. I love being like that. I see you, Eddie. Long time. Black men in the criminal justice system. This is live, uncut, and unedited. Don't you want to know something today, people? I guarantee you, when he first brought these numbers to me, I couldn't believe it, huh? I couldn't believe it, Mark. Couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Yeah.
You keep going in and out. What I say, you going in and out.
I keep going in and out.
Yours.
That's probably mine. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. It's probably mine. Hold on. Okay, it's still doing it?
No,
it's still doing it. That's probably mine.
Okay.
Live, uncut, unedited. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's probably mine. Sometimes it acts up. Let me put the light on over here. Yeah, it does this. Sometimes this camera does that.
Okay.
Wow. But can you hear me? Loud and clear. Let me turn it up.
Yeah,
make sure you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure you can hear me loud and clear. Because we got some good things to say, and I want our people to hear us. I want them to hear us. Yes. Come on in, people. Y'all coming on in now. You see that big old sign up there? Look at that sign up there. Look at that sign. Black men in the criminal justice system. I guarantee you're going to learn something today. I guarantee you. I promise you. Black men in the criminal justice system. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, people. Come on in. This prime time. We here in the evening time. This ain't no crime scene. This is some knowledge and education we putting out here. We got Mr. Mark Mitchell out here who's going to educate us on some things. Don't you love education? He's going to tell us about what's going on with our people. What's going on. And we don't want to be repeating ourselves. We definitely don't want to repeat ourselves. I'm telling you. I need everybody to share this live. Share. Please share. We on 2 different Facebook platforms. We on YouTube and Twitter X. I call it what X. Yes. Can you hear me, Mark? Is it clear? Is that
yes,
enough?
sir. Yes, sir. You are.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Is there a delay when I'm saying something?
No, it's no delay. It's no delay.
What are we gonna do about the delay?
Okay. If there's a okay.
All right,
All
you
you
ready?
got, you can't. Yeah, I'm ready. Come on with it. Let's knock it out. Knock them out the
I
park.
can't what? What you say I can't do?
No, I was gonna say you can't listen to.
Move around.
No, you can't watch the video and watch us at the same time. You gotta make sure you can't do both. One gotta be because you on the live. If you listen to the live on another, like say like if you listen to live on the phone and while you got it going, it's gonna be a delay.
Mhm.
So if you just
I just got my speaker on. Should I cut my speaker?
Yeah, cut the speaker on. Yeah,
just
cut it. Okay, well, cut it a little low, cut it down. That's why it sound delayed because you got the speaker on.
Okay.
Should hit your headphones. Okay.
All right.
Should put your headphones in.
All right.
I don't want to
Is that
echo.
better?
Yeah, that's better. I can hear you.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, let me put that screen. I want to put the big screen up here. Yeah, this up here. Okay, come on. I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna get to that a little later. So good evening.
Okay, we get to that
My name
later.
is Mark Mitchell, as Martin said. All right. Thank you for having me on the show, Martin.
No problem. Thank you for
I
coming.
guess you really couldn't find anyone. You just had me come.
No. That's okay. It's gonna be worth it.
To talk about black men and the criminal justice. Oh, you can't hear me, Martin.
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, I
There's
can
a
hear you. We
delay.
can hear you.
I can't hear
Okay.
you.
I can hear you though. I don't know why it's a
keep getting this
delay.
delay, Martin.
You keep getting delayed.
Okay.
Oh
All
wow.
right. Well,
Go ahead.
you ready? Or do you need me
Yeah,
to go
I'm
to
ready.
another computer? Or what? All right, cool. So to talk about what happened now, Martin.
Are you there?
What'd you
I'm
say?
still here. I see you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I still-
Okay, I don't have it. Maybe I should go to another computer or what? What do you want me to do?
You can
'Cause
do
I'm
if you
not-
want to. If you want to go to, you can if you want to. You got to.
Okay,
You can if you want to. I can log you out
'Cause
because we
something
got to
ain't
hear this information.
Okay, give me about 5 minutes. Let me
Okay.
go to-
We okay. We
All right, Can
actually,
you hear me better now?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You said it's delayed. I hear you.
Okay, so let me just try to start for this. So to talk
Okay.
about the criminal justice system would take about 2 years. What did I just say, Mark?
To talk about black
What did I
men
say?
and criminal justice take 2 years. I hear you loud and clear. There's no delay on my end. No
okay,
delay.
It take 2 years. Okay. Okay.
There's
We
no- I
can't
promise
talk
you.
about all of it. We're gonna talk about a few things.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So first off is Mark Mitchell. What makes me expert in this field is I have 13 felony convictions and incarcerations, the latter two being criminal justice and Masters of Political and Justice Studies. I have developed a unique program, a entry program, other different program in the country, which is very successful. I started working with Martin on this podcast because I started doing advocacy work, and I figured a lot of people knew things I was hearing. So I said, let me try, maybe me and Martin get together, tell some things, educate everybody, or at least let them hear some things. All right. So I'm just going to go into this. The thing I want to talk about most tonight is the Pretrial Fairness Act. Now, the Pretrial Fairness Act was the black legislators in Illinois say, well, look, we need to make a new act, a new bill to stop people from going to jail and staying in the county jail. Because historically, what happens is, and I've been there, is that you go to jail. Now you get a bond that's way too high. Your grandmama and mama out here trying to beg, borrow, and steal and do their mortgage and whatever they can to get you out. All right. And then if you don't get out, you sit there 3-4 years waiting, and guess what you do? They come to you, the prosecutor come to you and say, look, take this 3-4 years, and then we'll give you 3-4 years, you'll be out of here in a week or two. So people take it because they can't make the bond. You following me, Martin?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, good. So what happened is the legislators in 23, the Black Caucus say, we need to stop that. We need to know people selling their houses, going broke, getting their people out of prison, out of jail, county jail. So they came up with the Pretrial Fairness Act, which really didn't get enacted to 23. The Pretrial Fairness Act says that we shift the onus, the responsibility now on the state to say why this person can't go home. Historically, it's been like this. You go before the judge, your lawyer or your public defender has to kind of beg the judge or tell the judge why you should be able to go home on a lower bond or an high bond. All right. If that doesn't happen, then you're done. So they switched it around now. So now the prosecutor has to say why you shouldn't go home, because it's like, in a sense, you have a bond automatically until the prosecutor can convince the judge not to let you go. So it's been flipped around. And the point of this was to reduce the amount of people in the Cook County jail and throughout the state of Illinois. It was started in 23. At the time, there were around 7,000 people in the county jail, 80% Black men. And in the other states, I don't know, in Southern Illinois, they had some, but everybody had people in jail. So what happened is the result of the Trial Fairness Act is that it worked fine. There was a reduction in how many people was kept in prison or in jail. In Central Illinois, it worked fine. There was a reduction in people kept in the county jail. They were let out. In Cook County, it didn't work at all. There's still almost 7,000 people in Cook County jail. The majority of them are Black men. So, and how did this start? Well, we have a new state's attorney Burke. And she believes, and I honestly think she believes this, that we voted her in, meaning Black people voted her in so that she could stop crime. So she believes by locking up Black men, she's doing the job we asked her to do because we voted her in. We did that. All right? It's like going back to the war on drugs when we voted the war on drugs, which did what? How many people from the family in the 80s and 90s? What, 20, 30, 40 years, right? For little bit amounts of drugs.
Right.
And we did that out of fear. We did the war on drugs. We voted for fear. And I think the weekend again is out of fear. With all the shooting going on, all the homicides and all the guns, we said, okay, we're going to vote tough. Tough on because it makes the next generation more pissed off. Because these young guys see they big brother locked up, their fathers locked up, their uncles locked up, their grandfathers locked up. And so what do they think is next for them? You already showed them what's going to happen to them. So the Pretrial Fairness Act was supposed to stop that. Now, there's a graph, Martin. If you go down, let me see, there's a chart. Go down a little further on it, if you can. It's
okay. Let me put
shows
it up
you
the
how
screen.
many people were kept in afterward.
Okay, I'm on page 10, so let me know. Down. Let me know when to stop.
You keep going. Okay, right there. Right there. Okay, stop. The other way.
Oh, okay, other way. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Right
I don't
there.
know where you're going.
Okay, hold on. I can't see it. Is that it?
There's a delay here.
Let's see.
Right there.
Is that it?
That's good. I would connect here. I think this is my connection. Yeah, that's it. Now read that off, Martin. What does that say?
It said distribution of pretrial outcomes before and after the Pretrial Fairness Act. That's what it says. This says the sources
Okay.
of Cook County government open data initiation data set.
Okay.
All
so
right.
that's showing how many black men were held before the act. Now, in the green shows how many black men are held now.
Wow, that's almost 60%.
So yeah, go up one more.
60%. Oh, one more. Okay, hold on. Let me
Yeah,
go
go
up.
up one more time.
Okay, here it is right here.
Keep-
Okay.
Okay, right there. All right. Read that one if you can, Martin.
It says the distribution of bond types before and after Pretrial Fairness Act. Oh, wow. All right. Now, this screen right here
Okay.
says pre, and this other one, that means before, and this one is after, post. Wow. So we're looking at under 25% pre. Post, which is after, that is high as almost 75%. Right there. That's right there. The green is the bond.
Right.
Is that the dark green?
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what
Green,
they're saying
light
is
green.
now is that
Go ahead.
anyone caught with a gun. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Maybe
Go
I
ahead.
should go
Keep
on
talking.
my
Go ahead.
phone. Maybe that'll help. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So anyone caught with a gun that has any kind of criminal record, the state is going to ask them to keep them in prison. So now, does that mean everybody with a gun is a shooter? Because this report says that 4 out of the 5 cases that they arrest for gun possession, only one of them is charged with shooting a gun. So they're telling people that between 18 and 40, they're holding that have a criminal history. They're keeping them. They're keeping them in jail. So they're losing their jobs. Their families being disrupted. A whole lot of things are going on there. All right. So that's one of the things I want to let you know, because the state's attorney believes in her heart that this is why we elected her. And this is not. I mean, we've lived with gun violence and violence all our life. We know what the absence of black men does to our community. All right. So another thing she did was the felony bypass. So what is the felony bypass? Kim Foxx had played that when you get a gun arrest, she wants to see the video before she charges him. So, because she knew there's a lot of things going on unethical. So when a police officer arrested someone for a gun case, the state's attorney wanted to see the video. All right. And if the video wasn't the way it's supposed, if things wasn't done properly, she wouldn't prosecute. So the new state's attorney says, no, I'm not going to do all that. If they got a gun, just prosecute them. And she says, I'm going to start with Inglewood. Right.
I remember that.
So in Inglewood, right, remember that they had this big meeting. They said, we're going to get all the people in Inglewood that's got guns. So 65% of the people arrested for gun cases in the first 3 months were Inglewood. So she said, warn Inglewood. All right. And so what happened there is that so now she's extended that program throughout the city. So anyone with gun cases are getting retained. They're not getting a bond. There is no more cash bond. You cannot put up any money. All right, that's what you need to understand. It's either they're going to let you go or they're not. The reason not to let you go is for 2 reasons. You're a flight risk, meaning you may get the hell out of town and keep going, or you're a danger to the society. Those are the 2 things they got to prove. So, but she's saying, just matter of fact, that you have a history, a criminal history, and a gun means you're a danger. Regardless to if the fact you're trying to get home in the middle of the night and you 35, 40 years old, you got a job and a family. If you've been arrested before, that doesn't make a difference to us. There's still as many black people, men in the county jail as there were before this act. Now they're discussing, because the Republicans want to kill this act. Some kind of way Republicans think that this is allowing crime to happen, because that's just what they're saying. That's not true. Because this act could work if it was done properly, but it hasn't been done properly. All right, they're based on the evidence. I had this research done by people at the Harris College, University of Chicago, and the research shows that this pretrial fairness act is having a devastating effect on black men aged 18 to 40. Now, I asked the state's attorney's office, why is still 7,000 people almost in the county jail? Is it all guns? She tried to convince me that it wasn't, that it was a lot of domestic violence cases. Now, I don't think there's been an uptake in domestic violence. I haven't heard that. Have you, Martin?
No, I haven't heard it all.
Right. So, I mean, but that's what she said it is. We met a couple of times with people from our office, but it's not that. If it is, then you should know too that if you got a mess, she gonna keep you. Know that too, because that's what she claims in there: guns and domestics, not violent shooters, not people that's doing all the killing. All right, there's not 6,000 murderers in there. There are people that were going to work maybe at night that had a gun because they couldn't get one because they had a background, but they were afraid just like everybody else. And what happened? Now they're gone. They lost their job. When you go to prison, you lose everything. You know, your relationships, your job, the ability to drive a car, to eat at a restaurant, you lose all that. Overnight, your family structure is just upset. And that's what this act was supposed to stop. But it hasn't. I am a fan of this act if it's done right. So let me go. So in Inglewood, back to Inglewood. So they locked up so many people in Inglewood, it just didn't make sense. But tell me something. On the news, where are they doing most of the shooting at?
They doing them to me, Inglewood and West Side. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So that means they ain't lock up the right people.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? They just lock up anybody with a gun, but not the people that's doing the shooting. So that's problematic, you know. So, and without the felony bypass, without them reviewing it, it's going to be, you know, it's going to continue to happen, right? And like I say, that's because we voted her in. Another thing I want to touch on too is that, so State's Attorney Burke came in office and said she's going to do a new program that's called, what's that thing called? Gun Offender Act. So that means First Time Gun Offender Act, which means if you get arrested, it's your first time with a gun. They're going to put you through a program. And at the end of the program, if you complete it, they're going to expunge your case and give you a Ford card. That sounds great, don't it, Martin?
That sounds great.
For some reason, black people are not taking it. Why is that? Why wouldn't someone take an opportunity like that? From what I hear, it's too long, it's too arduous, it requires you to miss work, so you can't afford not to take it. And we all know that probation is just one thing. Probation is just a delayed sentence. You're going to go to prison. Most people that get probation, all they're getting is a delayed sentence. Eventually they're going. So, you know, so that's the thing that we should keep our eye on, is that why aren't they taking this opportunity for the, you know, I think it's 6% of black people finished it. It's in the report you can send out that I sent you, Martin.
Okay.
So those are the things I want to talk about. And I probably want to ask people what they feel about this, but it looks like we got some kind of distortion going on here. So if they put it in the chat, you can read them to me and I can talk about it.
Let me see. See if they put something in the chat. I have a couple of questions myself,
Okay.
really.
Okay, go ahead.
I have some questions myself. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything in there? Any questions? No questions. Let me say this, Mr. Mitchell. We talked about maybe a month and a half ago, maybe two. Can you tell us the difference between the county, Cook County, Kane County, and DuPage County with this particular act? How is it working?
Okay. So it works good in DuPage County. All right. So when those people go up before the judge is letting them go home and come to court on their own. On what's bond, just come on back to court. It worked good in Will County. All right. It worked good in DuPage. Any county surrounding Cook County, this act has been advantageous to them. It has worked for them, but it has not worked in Cook County. Those communities don't have a lot of black people.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when they go to court, they get let out. We go to court, it's a different thing.
So what you're saying is those that have a prior record to getting arrested, she's not giving them a bond.
Right.
No, I know you're not giving, but she's not releasing them. I'm sorry. Not even house arrest.
Well, I think they got like 6,000 people on house arrest.
Wow.
Right? So that went up. So it's like a war on black men.
Right here. Right. Well, let me say this. It's still a delay, but just hear me out. Hear me out. I know it's a delay. Just hear me out. It seems to me that when Miss Fox was in office, she was taking a hit. Now that we got the same amount of crime, people getting locked up more, her name is never mentioned. Now it is shift from the state's attorney into the judges now. I hope I'm still on subject now. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Still getting the delay here. I don't know why I don't just use phone.
Okay.
Because this delay killing me.
Yeah, it could work. Go ahead. You can go in. I could talk to them. You going out and come back in on your phone.
Give me a minute.
Okay, I'll give you a minute. I'll get you. Come on.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, because we got to get this right, people. I want us to hear this. Get it right.
All right. Let me see if I can get my phone thing on here. Because this, I'm not doing a good job with this delay.
Okay. All right. He's just having technical difficulties, but we're talking about black men in the criminal justice system. Now, we just knew when we voted, and we did vote the new state's attorney in, that things would probably be better. But it goes to show you that the locking them up, throw away the key is not the answer. Chicago has one of the stiffest gun laws, one of the stiffest gun laws out here. You there, Mark? Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
So, right, this is getting hard. So what I'm saying is that the state's attorney, like you say, we never hear her name. You never hear anyone talking about she's doing something wrong, but they ran Kim Fox out. Okay, so I'm in agreement with you there, Martin. But the thing about it is that she thinks she's doing the work we wanted her to do. Are you following me?
Yes, I'm here. Mm-hmm.
Right, and because she couldn't have got elected without African Americans voting for her.
Agree.
She said the pink people still gonna be in charge. Okay, that's what some better than you think said. Okay, true. But what I'm saying is that right now in Springfield, whether to kill this act or not, all right, the pink people, as she say, want to kill it. All right, Black people think it's working great, but it's not. So it can work great. It can work great. I mean, I would rather stick with this than go back to trying to post bail, because who can afford that? You know, gun cases were running what, 10,000 to get out, 5,000 to get out. Yeah, convictions were up, people, because you're gonna plead guilty if you sit there 3 years. All them people sitting there now, Martin, with the next 3 years, you're gonna look up and the conviction rate for gun cases is gonna be sky high, because they can't make bail. There is no cash bail, and so they can't get out. And what would you do if you sat there 3-4 years and they continue and they say, well, take this plea, we'll let you out in a week. Take this 3 years. So we're back to square one. You follow me?
Right. Agreed.
So yes, yeah. So like I say, you know, that's real problematic for me, because the intentions behind this bill was good. It was, hey, let's not keep locking up our people and keeping them in jail. Because every time someone comes out of a household, especially if this guy's working, you know, and the range we researched is 18 to 40. So you got a lot of people in their 30s that's locked up. There wasn't shooters, there wasn't gang violence. In this report, black men. That's all going. Just you know, anything about white men. The number in the Cook County jail is just the same as before.
I thought the number,
less, a little over half. Shouldn't be that many. Go ahead.
I thought the numbers had went down. Personally, I thought the numbers had went down of black men locked up in the county jail. I thought it was like 12,000 back in the day. I think.
Did too. Well, yeah, but right before the act, it was at 7,000. All right, 7 people to have over the corner on 20th Street, right? In all the buildings. That's a lot of people. You know, it became an industry. Jails did, but no, right before the act, the research that we did showed it was for the last before 19, 20, 2021, there was 1,000 something people in there. And if you go on IDOC website right now, you're gonna see there's still 7,000 people in there. Majority black men. So what am I saying you should do? You should say that. Tell me we want to keep the Pretrial Fairness Act, but we want it to work. Quit acting like it was working fine. It's not working fine. You know, but it can work fine, but it's not right now. All right.
Mark.
Ask them why is anyone, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I said something. Let me say something. A lot of us are under the assumption that if we lock everybody up, we won't have no crime. That is a
we did that before. Me. We did that during the war on drugs, remember? I don't know if you're that old as me, but in the war on drugs,
I'm not old, Mark. I'm old.
Everybody up. We locked everybody up, all right, and for long periods of time. All right, so we know that didn't work. All that did is made absent fathers, absent big brothers, right? And you take that coupled with welfare to work, which we enacted back then. So the mothers made her go to work, your father in prison, and then you want to know who the hell raising these kids out here. No. So we voted that way. I mean, we've done that. We see that it doesn't work. And I think the Black Caucus is trying to do something about it, but they're not looking at the research.
Now,
this
Mark, could you agree with me that Illinois is one of the stiffest gun laws in America?
I wouldn't say it's the stiffest, because there's some southern places, right? You know, and some red states that are, you know, when it comes to us, stiff gun law. One of the, we're kind of progressive in a sense, right? Because by her saying that if you complete this first-time gun offender thing, you get a Ford card. No one else is doing that. But no one black is taking it. They're not signing up for it. So that's a problem. So, I mean, all across the country, black men are disarmed because they have a criminal record. You know, Title 18, 922G of the Federal Code says, no one with a criminal history shall own a firearm. So when they start locking us up, they disarmed a whole community of black men.
Mm-hmm.
But then they give everybody else in the city a gun. You know, everybody else that doesn't have a background can get it with carry conceal. So what's the outcome? People getting someone else a gun, their girlfriend, their wife, or whatever. And a lot of them don't know. If you're living with someone that has a gun and you got a background, you need to have a thumbprint safe in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're gonna get her gun case. You need to be in the car and whoever you're in the car with her, if she's carrying. So I mean, yeah. We're aggressive in one sense, but we never look at what, you know, we don't call it. We don't say, hey, let's change it. This can work, but it's not working now. All we're doing is saying we want to keep this act, and the Republicans said we want to get rid of this act, but no one is saying what's the outcome of this act. Mm-hmm. They say crime is down in Chicago, but incarceration is up. But but to us, does it feel like crime is? You out there every day chasing. Does it feel like it to you, Martin?
Yeah. No.
Right. So so they're locking up people with guns, but just not the right people. Like I said, they cleaned Inglewood out in 3 months, 75 people. So that's ridiculous. Mm. So I'm just saying in this conversation that this act can work. But it's not. It is being punitive toward black men again. You know, there's no reason in the world, no reason that black legislators pass a bill, fight for a bill that's supposed to get black people from staying in the county jail, and they're still in there. Makes no sense.
Right. Make no sense. No sense. None. So any gun offender out there, Mark, any gun offender that gets caught with a gun and you have a background, more than likely you will not get house arrest. You will stay in custody. And that's the numbers have proven, have backing up this argument right now.
Right. In that research paper, you can share it on your thing, that memo. People can read it. If you got a criminal background, I don't care if it's 20 years ago, you get caught with a gun, you're considered a safety risk. And they're going to ask the judge to keep you. And and that's just one of the downsides of this act. No one's overseeing it. Republicans are saying that we're letting shooters out. Democrats are saying we're doing a great job, but black people still going through the same thing.
Same thing.
You know,
Mark,
only difference is now you can't bond anyone.
This does reminds me of the war on drugs with the guns, because I've never seen so many guns in the street with young people in videos, them YouTube videos, all of them have guns. And I'm like, you talk about poor people that probably is homeless and don't have everything they need, but they have these very expensive, high powerful guns. I don't understand how they get them.
And that's why people voted for this state attorney, because they want them people off the street. Everybody wants them people off the street, but we're not getting them people because they're still out there, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how they get in? We don't make, we don't manufacture, we don't transport them. We ain't got no, they ain't not on Amazon where you can order one for us. None of that, right? So we know how that happened, but still, we're still suffering from it. Like I said, it reminds me of the war on drugs too. So yeah, so I'm just saying, I think people should call their state legislature and say, look, why can't you take a look at how many people still in the county jail and tell me why the Pretrial Safety Act didn't get them out? That's all.
Wow. I'm thinking things probably would be better, but I personally, let me be honest, I didn't think things would get better with the new state's attorney.
You didn't?
No, I really believed in my heart it would have got better, and it's proven fact.
Why is that? Why did you think that, Martin?
Well, I think that because I knew that she was going to come in with tough on crime. I knew that she was going to come in with that mentality. I knew that. Lock them up, throw away the key. And that's always the answer seemed to come about when it comes to black people here in America, or just in the city of Chicago alone. But we still got people still shooting. We still got guns that are being manufactured. People are buying guns. We've seen people young as 12, 13 and 14 are shooters, have guns. We've seen this in the street. We've seen it. So I don't really get it when we have that mentality to lock them up, throw away the key. Now we've as the chart that we read earlier showed us 75 people post-trial still in the jail, incarcerated in the county jail. And we still, just the other day, we had so many people getting shot, so many shot.
Right. So it looks good. It looks good, Mark, when she say I locked up this many people for guns. It looks like she's doing her job well, right?
Right.
But that she's catching, it's like a fish, it's low-hanging fruit. Anyone with a gun, I'm going to keep in so I can show I locked up this many people with guns. But those are not the shooters. Those are people trying to get home at night, trying to protect their family, but can't get a gun because they have a criminal background, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, whatever. It's dangerous out there. So yeah, so no. So but her numbers are doing something, but we know it's not happening.
It's not happening. It's not happening. But she, again, I said earlier in the podcast, she is not getting the blame. They have shifted the blame over to the judges now. They're blaming the judges. Now, what is the difference between when Kim Foxx was in office, and I'm not trying to make this a political thing, and her, but Kim Foxx, she took the hit. She took the blame. The judges didn't. But now the judges are taking the blame on a lot of things.
Everybody's afraid to let somebody out of jail with a gun now, right? So if the prosecutor come up and say this guy's a safety risk because of his history, judges are just going along with it because they don't want their name mentioned. Remember, in Illinois, judges get elected. It's not like federal judges. Federal judges get appointed for the county judges have to run for election in the state. So if they get a record of letting people out with guns, they won't get elected again. They took the human piece out of it. They're not looking at in each individual case and saying, okay, this guy's been out of jail a long time. Why would he have a gun? Same reason everybody has one, probably. They want to be safe, but he's not a shooter.
Mark.
But there's a lot of people on here that you talk whose families are locked up.
Right. And see, there's that stereotype. Kim Foxx was letting a lot of people off. Kim is not, she wasn't the judge. They present their case to the judge. It's determined by the judge whether you, go ahead. Go ahead,
Martin.
No, I want you to talk. Go ahead, Mark.
He went to prison, to Illinois Corrections. more people went to the Illinois Department of Corrections for gun cases under Kim Foxx than ever before. So she was locking up people with gun cases. The difference is that they were locked in there, couldn't get out on bail. And that's why I made this new act. So if a person gets out on bail, or on the I-bond, as they call it, on his own name, he can go to work, he can get him a lawyer, he can take care of his family, and then he may have a chance of not going to prison. But that's gone now. It's just like when Kim Foxx was there. Kim Foxx did some good things, but what the research shows that more people went to prison for gun cases than any other reason during her tenure. More people with gun cases in other case, period.
Can you, she said, let's read this, one of the comments. What I mean, Martin, is that a lot of people wasn't being prosecuted, if that makes sense.
Okay. So what she's talking about is what I was telling you about felony bypass review, right? So what that meant is that before Kim prosecuted a person, she wanted to see the police camera. And if the police camera showed that the police may have did some illegal search, or the police may have put the gun, or something wasn't right, Kim Foxx would not prosecute. That was one great thing she did. She looked at the videos that the police have to keep on now, but that's over with now. They're not looking at anything. You got to sit in jail 2 years before you see that tape. So Kim was, when you say she letting people out, she was looking at the videotape and saying, no, this ain't right. And for that, she took a hit. It's like a 20-minute pause or something here.
I'm here. I hear you.
Oh, no. Yeah, right. Somebody just put in 98% of convictions is from cops. Cop outs, yeah. And that's because they're sitting there. If you can't get out, you're sitting there to wait to go to trial, and the average length for going to trial is 3 years. So what you gonna do? You're gonna cop out so you can go home. Now you got another record. So now, we're in a catch-22 situation, Mark. And that's probably what to come on and say. That the Pre-Trial Fairness Act can work, but they look at the numbers and make it work make it work the way it was intended to work, which is not happening now. So thank you for bringing me on, Martin.
Okay.
And let
me see if I got one more.
We'll call it a day.
Yeah. Let me see if I got one more question on here. Okay. All right. That was what I was talking about. And thank you for confirming what I was trying to say. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I think that's it right here. People, I need you guys to share this video. We're sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we did our best. We tried, but take this information and please study it. But we can back it up. We can back it up. What we said, we put receipts up. That's what we did. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, just get in touch with your legislators, the Black Caucus, and say, hey, why are there so many people still in the county jail when the Pre-Trial Fairness Act was designed to keep from being in there till they go to trial? Remember, county jail is before you get sentenced or before you're convicted. No one in the county jail has been convicted of a crime. When you get convicted of a crime, you go to Illinois Department of Corrections. So all the people in the county jail are awaiting trial. And they're just sitting there. All right? Just sitting there. And most of them are guns. And all of them are not shooters. They say out of 5 arrests, 4 of the people are not shooters. 1 may be. Yeah.
Mark, I have a question. You answered it already. I was just going to say how many shooters. You answered it for me. You answered it already. Shooters. Okay. You answered it.
1 out of 5.
You answered. Okay.
That's what they're pulling in. 1 out of 5. It's in that report, so that means 4 out of 5 people are not shooters. They just have a criminal history. It could be for anything. It could be for shopping. It could be for whatever, right? Or you may have had a gun before. That don't make you a shooter. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, the act could work as long if they looked at the numbers, and the numbers says right now there's still as many black people in Cook County Jail who have not been convicted of crime waiting for trial. Was designed for their home for trial. Turn this down over and over. All right.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that ends our segment, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. I want to thank
I want to also announce that Juneteenth.
Oh yes, yes. Let's talk about that. Come on, let's talk about that real quick.
Juneteenth celebration.
Yes.
We don't have a Juneteenth celebration on the corner 63rd and Halsted on June 17th. Our events are legendary. We give away so many things. It's just phenomenal. You should come by. We're going to be out there from 10 to 2. We got about 5 or 6 barbers cutting hair. We've got a bingo. We got karaoke. We're giving away prizes. We having a ball. And if you have a criminal record and you think that because you haven't been arrested in 20 years, that crime, even though it was thrown out, that it disappeared, it's not like credit. It's still there. Come to my office, 815 West 63rd, and we'll expunge your record for you. All right? Good enough, Martin.
All right, good enough. All right, we want to give a shout out to the CEO. We don't want to forget her.
Right, Cecile DeMello. We having an event Saturday at at Kennedy King College. It's called the Mud Theater. It's the play written by individuals that were locked up in Dixon Prison. And they're doing a play at Kennedy King on Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I might try to make that.
Play too.
I might try to make that, Margaret. Is it a price? Is it a charge? Mission?
I'll take care of you.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yes,
right. Okay, cool.
Right now I think they go half price, probably. All right.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so
all right, people, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. Yeah, we chop. I'm gonna break it up in reels. It'll come out even better. I'm gonna chop it up anyway. So people, you already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people, share the video. Appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much. Peace out. Thank you so much. Peace out. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.